What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Curse of Strahd, episode 29. Happy Sunday.
What's up, chat?
Good to be here, my friends. Good to be back to back weeks. Unfortunately, we are down Black Ops today. He's got a toothache, yo. And anybody that ever had one of those where it's like, I gotta go to the dentist, you understand how miserable that shit is.
When Florida man announces, I have.
What was that?
Florida man goes, I gotta go to the dentist. That's a big problem.
Florida man. So yes, we will be down our cleric once again, but the good news is we'll be able to heal ourselves, party. Heals are back on the table, boys. But man, do we have to pick up with some crazy ass shit going down as you guys were able to square off and convinced Mythian to kind of join your case all the way into full blown let's kill this lich mother. Getting lucky enough each time for his own wisdom saving throws to go up above the threshold so that the party didn't get caught in a little bit of collateral damage. We pick up after suplexing Azalian Rex, the owner of Darkhan, the domain of dread, doing one of the most explosive improvised attacks, most explosive attacks ever on this channel, thanks to a bag of beans that all missed and took root deep into the ground. First things first, we need to go ahead and pull potions from this tree.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Got fruit trees.
Oh boy.
Got eggs. Got fruit trees.
I think what we will do in this case is we're going to go and pull 2 potions of each size for the entire party. So I'm going to bring you guys into the fray here. And we're going to make sure that those fucking potions get on your character sheets. Remember, we want to still open up the actor sheet on the right hand side because it doesn't like us dropping stuff into the character that is on the individual map. So
okay. you could do it. You'll just never see that potion again. So.
we're lucky that now if you update it on the actors page, it updates the tokens on the table, which is cool. Before you had to do another drag and drop.
Drag a token out. Yep.
Yep.
Look at them. Look at them coming around, fixing stuff.
Slowly but surely. Let me open up the potions table here. I want to say that they put it inside the Dungeon Master's Guide. Let's take a peek. Yes, that's right. For some reason, they didn't put all the potions in the player's guide, which is super silly because if there's anything that's player coded, it's pots of healing. I don't use them as the DM. If I am, it's bad news bears.
Yeah.
Things have
want you using those.
Things have gotten out of hand. All right, so 40. I'm just looking at you right now over on your character sheet. You have you are just missing a superior. So we're going to put that superior down. And don't mind me, I'm organizing them.
You're good.
All right. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and double tap. We're going to get a Supreme, a second Supreme, second Superior. Did you already have 2 graders?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, give yourself a third. And did you have 5 potions of regular healing?
Yeah, I don't use potions often.
You know, as somebody who has perished at a rate above everyone else, maybe it would be the time to consider that more of an option.
Well, only when our healer is sick.
Well, yeah, you do have the best healer on the planet. We do know that. No doubt about that. I'm going to help you out here. And we're going to combine and remove 2 of these regulars. And we're going to go ahead and give you another grader. We're going to do a little combo of potions here. And we're going to combine
stamp, double stamp. What are you doing?
Well, by the way, my nephew, my 5 going on 6-year-old nephew, throwing the football in the backyard, screams at me, laces out Finkel, and I turn and look at my brother, and we both look at each other and go, "What have you been watching?" Right?
That's when you know they're raised right.
That was a good one. Unfortunately, now he just screams it all the time.
Oh, Ace, my gun is digging into your hip.
Holy shit.
It's a classic right there, man.
It's a great movie.
All right, I am going to go and load up Ezra now. Once again, probably not for my own good, but you know what? At least I can administer probably. And that's knowing is half the battle. Reorganize these. There we go. So they're in cascading order. We love that. 2, 2, 2. Perfect. Ezra is done. Mr. Sigurd.
Yes. I currently have 2 Reggies and 2 Graders and 1 Supreme.
All right, you need a superior. Man, superior and supreme. Still, depending on which day you ask me, I'll tell you that superior is the largest one, or I'll tell you supreme is. You'll never know. All right, so those both go to 2, and then your greater and your regular go to 3.
Yeah, yep.
All right, I will do the same favor for you with this tree, and I will actually take you down to 1 on that regular pot and give you a 4th greater.
Much obliged.
You're welcome. Let's go ahead and take care of America's greatest healer. He's got...
No, brother, I am not hoarding potions. It's just that your heals don't come too often, you know?
Oh my god, he's got so many good potions that he doesn't use. Oh my god. Yell at this man. Yell at him. He has potion of vitality, climbing, gaseous form, fire giant strength. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
God damn it, Bobby. Use your potions.
All right, so those go up to 2. 2. He's gonna have 3 greater now, and I am going to take his regular down to 1 and cast those 2 in for a greater upgrade, because nothing says rub some dirt on it like 2d4 plus 2. I mean, you got to be in a bad way when that's what the option you're going with. Morgan.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, man, you only got the first 2, so this is a big upgrade. Also, now that you guys have established and gotten these, that means you guys get these stocked whenever you go to a town that supports the level of commerce for them to be restocked. Or you roll up on a fucking orchard from a bag of beans. You never know. You never know.
Sometimes these things happen, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a bag of beans and sometimes you don't. Sometimes there's mayo, guys. Sometimes there isn't.
All right.
Are we all
Morgan
out of beans
Sigurd's
now?
boss.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he threw them all.
He threw them all.
I threw them all. Because the last time I threw 2, and all that happened was 2 sets of shrieking toadstools appeared. So from Morgan's perspective, these things just summon toadstools. So he just chucked them all.
Good thing Klaus in his past life was a magic bean farmer.
Holy shit.
I bet you there's a line in the family somewhere to Caleb. There's gotta be.
Oh yeah, you are still here.
Yes, they are. All right, just for a little housekeeping here, we pick up in the moments after the lich suplex. You guys will receive some goodies here for this fight, but lore and realistic wise, there's just not any shit out here in this area for me to manifest. I mean, the lich just kind of showed up. He wasn't packing his treasure chest. But be confident in knowing that I am not screwing you guys. You guys just got an epic win here. So who knows where this gear is going to manifest from. Just a little bit of note keeping before we go in. We originally set out for you guys to go after the Baron inside of this inside of Darkhan. However, things have now escalated into new shit has come to light, man, as the dude would say. You have an opportunity here. Your characters are monster hunters, so they are of the most aware that you haven't completely finished that lich off, that they're definitely going back to their phylactery. Who knows how long that lich is going to be there and it takes to restore them, that you don't know. However, having come from Mordent, you realize that you all are not in the governing business of these realms, and these realms are all surrounded by domains of dread, and there are people here that are looking to capitalize on any kind of power vacuum possible. You've heard of the wars back and forth with Azalian Rex already. So you need to have this in the back of your mind of, well, there is some cause and effect for our actions, even if we are taking out assholes. You don't want a bigger asshole to come in and set up shop. So I just want to make sure you guys have as much of this kind of rattling around in your brain as possible. You're going to have some choices to make this evening that sets things in motion, and I want you guys to be as prepared as your characters think that they are. Do you guys have any questions before we go into some literal campaign changing RP?
So we came, just so I have it right, we came here to kill this Baron for Van Richten for the most part, right? That was the revenge.
Yeah, you wanted to give Van Richten his revenge, and you wanted to do it where it was someone that wasn't so tied to Strahd at the moment that it made your own personal heat even greater. You figured that you could take out the old Nazi in Argentina kind of effect, that like he's run to this tower. Yeah, maybe he's fortified himself in this place, but like we're gonna show up, we're gonna kill him, and we're gonna leave. And now the individual that's giving him amnesty here in the Black Tower is no longer here.
Yeah.
On top of that, you guys have released an ancient crystalline great worm that's been looking to get its revenge for a long time. You realize that it has lost its home and was pulled here based of Azalian Rex's own anti-gravity magic. But you literally have a dragon here that also specializes in it. Any other questions before we get into very important dialogue? I want everybody to open up their character sheet. If you're concentrating on spells, clear it out. If there's any 1 minute effects, combat only effects, those all need to go ahead and drop.
I can unbanish myself.
You're back, baby. You've never been back more.
Really? Are you sure? Yes. There we go. Oof.
Anything else?
Inspired stays up, right? From oh my gosh, Ezra's
Oh yeah,
cast. Or is that for an
inspiration is still there. What if I inspire you? You have it until you use it. We do keeper. That's just helpful for when we're in combat to go, oh yeah, I do have one of those. I would mark it in
cool. I just
your
wasn't sure exactly if that was doing anything else.
Yeah, I would mark it in your own notes and then just remove it from your temporary effects.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll hit the star for the inspiration on the character sheet just so I saw the indicator.
Perfect. One other housekeeping deal. I believe this made it full circle now as far as Van Richten's boon. So I believe if you guys get yourselves into combat, that means it's back around to Sigurd. Or I'm not sorry, not Eros.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Mithian looks down at the rest of the party and this literal explosion, this pocket nuke of beans and eggs, probably a little bit of yolk. dripping from the trees.
I can say I've never seen anything quite like that before. It's as if everything that I've prepped, all the scenarios, the revenge, vengeance, justice, all of that happening at once, so fast. And to think, I almost tried to kill all of you first. The way it's blinded me looking into the void. With an age like mine, you should see through such frivolous manners. But revenge can blind anyone. Especially one as old in his dotage as me. I honestly didn't think this day would ever come. I've been waiting for so long for anything. For confirmation. For a chance at what I thought I wanted. Instead, something very different came here. An opportunity. One that I almost squandered. You must forgive me for my inability to listen to your words. Again, I apologize for not heeding the words of a dragonkin the first time that you told me that you meant no harm. I believe you understand now my position. While as wrong as that may be, I hope that you can find a way to forgive. The actions that should have been more measured. For an ancient great worm like myself. I'll be honest to all of you. The days of living, or shall I say, being a dragon in this material world left a long time ago. I never truly thought this opportunity to be free. To see the one who destroyed everything that was dear to me. Destroyed in such a succulent way. Right in front of my eyes. By a small caravan of individuals almost as lost as myself. This place. I do not know where I am. So, if we could start over again. My name is Mythian, and I come from a distant land that was pulled here. Not with the will of our own, but our world forcefully snatched out of space and time. You must understand that the crystal that you walk on is the only thing that is left of all that was living in my world. These shards are the last remnants of their life, their souls, their energy, compacted and shattered. The only grace that I was able to take away from all of this is to find out that their souls were unable to be snatched into an unholy servitude by a lich that obviously has no idea the impact that their own feverish dreams can cause. So please, tell me, Morgan, who are you, adventurous? And what brings you here?
Morgan will immediately go to a knee and bow his head in front of Mythian. Great Worm, Mythian. I just thank you for having this conversation. This is what I wish we could have started off with. I am a mere bookstore owner, map maker, turned adventurer to pay for my love. These are my friends, Eros, Sigurd and Klaus the brothers, Ezra, the teller and seer, and our other friends that are still unloading from the wagon now. We came upon a quest to take out werewolves, help a village, and it's turned into so much more. Ripped from our own domain, totally understand how you could feel of loss. We are far from home ourselves, crossing multiple domains now. One thing that I do know, in my past life, I did get to see a domain, one of sunlight, grand trees and forests, lush with every imaginable aroma and care. And the ones that we have traveled recently have been so dark, evil, and corrupt, as the lich of this domain has made it. But if one thing I've seen in the travels with my friends is that a great strong will can change the domain. You have such a will to survive here for so long within the reaches of Zalian Rex. But he's not gone yet. One thing we know is monster hunters. Lich has to die from his phylactery. That we did not do. But we can.
Band of monster hunters, you say?
Pays the bills.
one can only be so lucky to receive exactly what I needed in my time of need. I fear there is no other group of adventurers more well suited for my greatest problem. I fear the fate of the next individual that you're seeking here. I don't think that they understand the reckoning that's coming. Regardless of this Lich's phylactery, this Azalian Rex, they only were alive to speak, well, if you consider that living, were only able to speak few words before they were obliterated. I've never seen such an end to a being so hell-bent on existing in my days. You are truly a formidable force, and willing to fight for your principles. Even in the face of myself, in the presence of a great ancient worm. I have nothing but a bountiful, endless respect for the protection of your own people and your caravan, your ideals, and your quest here. I must ask you now, what do you plan to do in this dark haunt?
Well, our mission here was to find a tower. I believe it was called the Dark Tower. Dark Tower, Dark Haunt. Yeah, that was it.
Technically, it was the Black Tower, but semantics, really.
Well, dark, black. I mean, even blue can look black at some points. But needless to say what color this tower is. There's a person known there as the Gentleman, Baron Mithis. And he was our goal. Stumbling across your doorstep was, we did not know. We were chased out of Barovia here by Strahd. And we were hoping to try to take advantage of attacking Baron Mantis while we could outside of the Eye of Strahd to weaken him.
Pyro, we're picking it up through your mic, it looked like.
I cleared my throat for a second. I kept muting it because I'm coughing. Is it still?
It was me. You're hearing me through your mic.
Yeah, he was coming through your
He
mic.
was echoing.
Van Richten is going to make his way up, clutching his hat to his chest, his tricorn hat, his hair disheveled, very much looking like the old potion shop manager that is lacking a fair amount of sleep. He kind of combs his disheveled hair in the part to the side and stands there shoulder to shoulder with you, Morgan, and the rest of the party.
Mythian, may I introduce Sir Van Richten? He's very wise in the ways of hunting Strahd and other monsters.
I I too am an old man in his dotage. Great Worm Mythian. I am Rudolph Van Richten, and this quest these adventurers on is my revenge. I say this in the most understanding terms that I can, because I do not know the extent of your loss other than what you've told me. But if you understand the power that is family and what that means, this gentleman is an abomination to carry a title like that. I lost my everything long ago. There are vampires here that do not wish to coexist. They wish to turn every world that they touch into their personal zoo. And they'll crush everything in their way. That's what this plane is full of. Darkon is no different. This is another domain of dread that is fought with many. They treat their people as pawns in endless wars. Azalian Rex is no different. While not a vampire, he is an abomination to all that is living. He has forged this world in an unending, terraforming project like a child with his Lincoln logs. Every bit of this domain is a piece ripped out from somewhere else in the world because the one that he was given wasn't good enough. It never would be. We originally set out for my own personal revenge. This party pledged themselves to help me get my revenge on the vampire that took my family away from me, that turned my own son, my own boy, who even in death I felt was gone. That is until I met these individuals. They broke that curse around me. And more importantly, they broke the curse in my own mind that I couldn't do anything else about it anymore. And for that, I will always forever be indebted to them. But I understand now we have something far bigger, far greater than my own personal revenge here. For me, I lost my own family, my wife, my son, my mind, my memories. But more importantly, he ripped my future away from me. The way, still in my own mind, selfish of what I want, they ripped the future away from the ones I loved around me. But I understand that I stand now on nothing but the hopes and dreams of what's left of your world. Countless individuals. I can't begin to comprehend how much loss is here. Yet this place still doesn't feel like where we came from, nor does it feel like what's across inside the mist in Barovia. This place still has energy, hope, and somewhere in all of this, buried beneath all the tragedy, there is the love that was once here. I do intend on running my blade through Baron von Menace. But I also understand the gravity of the situation at hand. Let me be the first to extend to you. What can we do for you today, good sir? What can we do for you?
Morgan will put a hand on Von Richten's shoulder. Well said. We can... Both of these goals are aligned. Can't leave all these souls here. This alien could be back and Metis is still here to cause harm to them. This domain could change. We saw it with yours. This could be a land with the right will. This place could be like the garden.
What is this garden that you speak of?
Place I hope to get back to one day. Another plane, another domain. Like I say, the place I would like to be is a place of many delightful smells. The forest and fresh rain. Hot tea. Food. Nice musty book. Just the gardener and their allies have strong wills and can make the garden what it needs to be for their domain. The souls here, your will, I could see this domain changing. I could see it become a place where maybe the souls could take root again. Crystals could grow. I myself would love to see that. I never thought outside of my books to meet a worm such as yourself ever. Now I have, and I would love to help any way I could. Just as Von Richten has said, what can we do for you? I plant this idea, but you'd have to be willing to push your will upon this place. Are you willing to try? I'm not trying to sound condescending at all. Soul such as yourself has been through a lot. And I don't want to force any of my will upon you. As if I could, but as our conversation showed.
It is no longer willing or worth the time to dwell on what was the ancient past. These old souls deserve to rest. However, I must contemplate what is left for me to accomplish on this material plane. I can't say that this is the second chance in my life. I am far too old for that. But this additional chance to do something good. To do something worthwhile again. To build for the first time in so long. That kind of chance shouldn't be taken lightly. And for that, I must contemplate.
With Rex weakened right now is the best time to have that thought. Others are going to be looking to come to this domain. Many will have their eyes upon him being weakened right now.
Indeed. Above all else, I want to assist you and your party in delivering the final blow to Azalian Rex. At the very least, I can only imagine who else has suffered underneath his rule. But I understand with that decision leaves the literal void of what will come of this place. What you suggest is of a lofty nature.
There's so much dark around this place. Sometimes just a little sunlight through the smallest of prisms can cast a great radiance.
You speak of the light. It has been so long since I've seen my own crystalline scales shine in any form of it. While the void is comfort, it is also blinding. To that I thank you all for shining the light back onto my eyes. As you can see, there's not much in there. At least not much that I know. But when my world collapsed, we tried to do what anyone else does when their house is on fire. The souls of my world no longer need these things. They are but materials for a material world. So please, be my guest and see what calls to you inside the void.
That's right, mother truckers. 3 legendary pulls per person from the void.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Time is of the essence since I have opened up this singularity. It will all be gone within minutes. You will be the last living creatures with artifacts from a long lost world. Let them find new life with you. Leave their ancient past behind, but imbue their story for a second chance and a better future through your hands. Morgan, please. Stare into the void and see what looks back at you.
3 legendary pulls, Morgan.
Man. Are we choosing from which table, or are we doing the table roll?
Oh, it's your choice.
Okay. Man, that's hard. All right. Well, Morgan's arcane, so let's do the first one from the arcane table. Why not? All right, Void. What do you got in there? What's shiny and good? $45.
What?
Oh,
It already sounds like something you should have. just
yeah.
in the name.
What did the bean sprout?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh,
Perfect for a warlock.
It's so good. So it's a +3 to your spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs that use charisma as spell casting.
All the things I failed at during this whole RP session with him Oh, I see. So he also has a sense of humor. Got it.
This
Morgan's
is
gonna pull it out and just look at Mythian and just go, really?
Oh my god, that marvelous escape though. That is Morgan to a T.
I told you to stare into the void. And something that you might need would stare back at you. I don't think there's anything clearer than that.
That's wild.
Feels so called out.
so the topsy-turvy. When you roll a 1 on a d20, you can treat that roll as if you rolled a 20 instead. So on this topsy-turvy, I'm going to give you my official ruling on this. I'm not going to say it right now. I'm pretty sure what I want to do with it, because I've had this come up with another campaign. We've done a couple of different things, but you are going to get some silly value out of this that's not ruining the permanence of 1s and 20s that is part of our game.
Sounds good. I like a little chaos. Throwing a bag of beans, as you can tell. All right. Why not? Let's stare into the void again. Let's do some implements void staring. It's generation.
Oh, let's go. The entire party will get an Ioun Stone of Regeneration. Everyone needs to open up their character sheet and drag that on. This means that you guys get 15 HP at the beginning of your turn inside of combat permanently.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Nice roll, Morgan.
Yep, and it is already coded out, has the 15 there. Just a point to remember, you guys need to know that you have it, and you need to start your turn off with it each time. It's something I can't just continually baby you guys with. You'll have to remember, because it's just going to be a part of your workflow. However, if you are unconscious, it will not trigger. It will not pull you up from an unconscious state. You have to be conscious to receive that benefit. And yes, you can stack this with a ring of regeneration inside of my game.
All right. What else? Let's do another one from the arcane. Another, isn't that my second one of those?
Do you have a diamond though?
I think so. I think that was what I have. Isn't it?
Look on your sheet.
Yep. I already have the diamond. Belgium a diamond.
What a crazy thing to double up on. Go ahead and re-roll.
Helm of Disjunction.
Hey, I feel like there was a movie about that.
Mm-hmm.
The wizard Mordenkainen crafted this sleek golden helm. If he created other helms of disjunction, they have yet to be found. As an action, while wearing this helm, you can use it to emanate an anti-magic pulse with a 300-foot radius sphere centered on you. So, this thing does a lot of crazy stuff, but I need to RoBear E some of it. what we will do will definitely heavily involve crystals and force damage.
Okay.
Especially since this is coming from Mythian's long lost world. Obviously, more than likely, Mordenkainen's stuff never actually got there. But I will make this very, very valuable to you. And something lore-wise that's as connected to Mythian and his ancient world as possible.
Okay. Sounds good.
So make a note for me to do some homebrew for you and this helmet.
I am writing a DM note right now.
Yes, it is the Magneto helm. It is like a Magneto helm. We can do some very fun things with that.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I am nervous and excited all at the same time.
The next member of your party,
Awesome.
please reach into the void.
Go ahead, Sigurd.
Well, I thought we were going in order. I thought it was your turn.
I was going right from right to left on the map.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Sigurd will stare into the abyss. And he's just going to close his eyes and hold out his hand. See what we get.
What?
Lost Crown of the Beslemer. I don't know this item at all. Dwarven battle
Neither do
helm
I.
consists of a sturdy open face, decorated with a golden circlet from brow. You have resistance to psychic damage. You have advantage on saving throws against effects that would charm you. You can use a bonus action to inspire one creature that you see within 60 feet of you that you can see or hear. Ho, 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 ho. All right. You are resistant to psychic damage, my friend, already.
Yes.
This lost crown of an ancient world that was once governed by a crystalline dragon of force, I am going to give you a rare property. One that has never been given inside of my game. Resistance to force that you will be allowed to administer to your oath of the ancients.
Oh,
Let's go. As this ancient crown comes floating through the ether into Sigurd's hands, you just see like the light glinting off of it. And you see what looks like little plant tendrils start to grow around it. As he knows this was a boon from his goddess. So many good things, man.
Gonna be
You
tough
gotta make me, like,
tough to beat
pick
that.
yeah, I really like. I have a pretty dope weapon. So armaments is like half of the table. Don't really need. What was
When
that? Relics
when
always
else
good,
are you
right?
ever gonna suplex a lich
Yeah,
through an egg minefield? You gotta
Very, very
reward
true.
that.
I agree. You know what? We're gonna send another implement, I think. See what else is in
This is such that when you are stacked, going after legendary implements is fantastic.
Oh my God. Prehistoric figurine of wondrous power.
Oh
Jack,
my
T-Rex.
God.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. I got a T-Rex?
Holy shit.
Well, the question is, has you seen the T-Rex before? Yes, we has.
That's what's
He's got one in his
crazy.
pocket.
That's wild.
All right. Let's
I was gonna say you go ahead and figure out how to do that one.
let's code this for you as your call steed and your ancient direwolf,
Okay.
because that's what you've been using for your call steed, correct?
I was using a direwolf, and then I went to, when I learned the next level up, the greater steed, I was using a unicorn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You were
Maliki's
riding
unicorn.
the unicorn of
Symbol
Maliki.
of Maliki.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we will do is we will pimp your ride.
Battle unicorn, aka rhinoceros.
Okay. Yes. I think I will also do I'm going to do a two-parter on this. I'm going to help pimp your ride and give you some value with that, but I will also make this a crystalline figurine of Mythian himself. And make this a way of channeling him to help you in combat when in need.
All right. I'm down with having ancient great worms backing in the fight. All right, we're gonna go for the triple play here and just send another implement. See what we do here. That dice had some spin on it. The Harp of Gilded Plenty.
Is this a crazy ancient bard weapon here? Yes, it is. Go ahead and redraw. If we had a bard here.
Oh shit.
Oh
I just had top
shit.
roll on that one.
Let's go! Iron Stone of Mastery. Everybody's proficiency bonus goes up by 1.
Let's go.
What a pick right there.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you draw some shit.
Yeah.
I'll
Wow.
put these on my sheet before I forget to do so.
2 great Ioun stones. Yeah, welcome to +5 proficiency at level 10, boys. All right. Arrow, step up to the void.
An honor, great Mythian. And being barbarian, I gotta go that armaments table.
Yeah, boy, get it.
I was so tempted. There's so many good things in there. I'm like,
I already got one of these.
What is it? Oh,
The
Iron
old-
Horn of Valhalla. Got a few of those, don't we?
What kind do you have?
Mine is silver.
I need to look at the chart.
You'd think silver would be better, but you
You would think, but man, have I been proven wrong with that thinking.
Yeah, silver is the lowest. It's silver, brass, bronze, and iron, which
Iron
is
is the
5
highest.
spirits.
Oh,
of
iron is the highest. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a Horn of Valhalla. I guess, Vikings, iron, So.
If 5 spirits with the iron one and proficient with all martial weapons.
Go ahead and replace your Horn of Valhalla. This will not affect one of your 3 gifts.
There you go.
It's just gonna flat
Upgrade.
upgrade your horn.
Let me drag that into.
This is gonna be fun because this horn isn't gonna be Valhalla. I have to figure out more of Mythian's lore on my own terms. They will definitely be crystalline knights for sure.
And spelled armor. Level 6 spell.
Reroll since armor is not your thing.
Field of the Blazing Dreadnought.
He does some wild stuff, but once again, shields not your thing.
Nope, I use 2-handed weapons.
Go ahead and reach back in.
And spelled weapon.
What is your current?
Whatever haste would have been under.
Uh-huh. All right. It's funny. You guys always drag the Enspelled Weapon on your sheet. Like, the Enspelled Weapon doesn't have anything on it except for the coding to put on other weapons. So, you're going to have the chance to pull a 6th level spell or lower onto your weapon. I'm going to go ahead and delete this Enspelled.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Second pull.
I'm gonna do that legendary implements. That seemed to work out pretty good. A 7.
The submarine. That's hilarious.
That's a submarine.
Go ahead and reroll. I will not give you the apparatus of the Qualish.
5 minutes later.
Oh
98.
my god.
Can you get more
Well.
Can't pull over anymore.
A second Ioun Stone of Mastery. I need everybody to drag a second stone. Let's see if this works.
No, it does not. Or nah, I gotta equip it first. Standby.
It does.
Find
It does. If you tune and equip it, it does 6.
It did. I have a
Does
plus
work.
6.
Let's go.
Wild.
Hello.
And I'm gonna go back.
Y'all
to
just
my
got
tried and true-
+2 to freaking proficiency everything. Clutch.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
just buffing proficient saving throws. Yeah. Dig for another.
Back to the tried and true armament.
Kind of tough to beat when you pull the old 98.
Come on, get something, dude. 50.
Armor.
Lot of
plus 1, 2, and 3.
anvils.
That I
Assuming
again.
I'm re-rolling an armor plus 1, 2, or 3.
Let me take a little peek here.
+3 tree bark.
+3 tree bark. Go rub some sap on it. He picked up a little bit of the mayo.
So strong is the eldritch magic that your bark becomes ironwood. You're now an
Crystalline.
ironwood tree.
Crystalline bark.
Oh, there you go.
And we're going to do just that. I'm going to add an additional +3 to your bracers of defense.
Oh, hell yeah.
Basically
Nice.
give
Where's
you
that put you?
the bark skin of your dreams.
27.
Welcome to the big leagues, bud. That's where I'm sitting.
Let's go.
Morgan still hides behind you guys. Way behind you guys.
We love that. Go ahead and do your brother, Sigurd.
Oh, poor guy.
Hmm.
I'll make him proud, though.
Draw old
All
potion.
right. You know what? This guy, I swear, he's always like, "Oh, all I do is cast spells. I don't have a weapon. I feel like I should roll him a legendary weapon."
He's not going to use it.
That is very fair.
I would go arcane and see and get him stuff to help him cast the spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Pam. Get him some Pam spray for his pan helmet that he always wears. See if he can
Let's
slide
do an
off then.
Arcana. We'll do an Arcana and see where we land on this one. Eight.
Telepathy?
We already have one of
Wow.
those, so
Excellent.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Send it again. How about that thing?
and oh, this might be pretty cool for him.
yo.
Whoa, what? Wait a second. Well, where are in linked elemental plane? Oh, which plane is it? Oh, it's gotta be fire, right? Well, he.
I feel like it's got to be Terran.
Now it's going to be force. It's going to be those crystalline elementals.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
He just got himself a couple of crystalline bodyguards, my dude.
He's always worried about being on the front line. Now he's got some buddies.
All right, I'm not going to have you I'm not going to have you pull on
spell
him.
Stuff.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do for the rest of his. I'm gonna upgrade his amulet of the devout to a +3, and I'm gonna upgrade his wand of the war mage to a +3.
I like it.
Ezra is going to walk up to the void. So, ancient great worm Mythian, you ask of us to stare into the void to see what calls back. please. It would be an honor to illuminate those whispers in the void back to my friends. And he will open up with his hands those strings of fate and pull them across the void. You can see all of the light that's twisted in this singularity begin to focus and pull in front. Everything, all at once, everywhere, in this piece of time in front of you. You must use your own homework this week to select one piece of gear from any list. Your choice.
God damn. Potion of supreme healing.
Build a storm giant strength for you, so you have that max strength.
Oh, damn.
Oh wow, that's okay.
Bag of beans.
You'd go for the bag of
The
beans.
bag
man.
of beans!
Give him the beans.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, this gear is nuts. Absolutely crazy.
What loopholes, guys? Amazing rolls.
Excellent choices. No doubt, much like myself, these ancient relics, armaments, arcana, and implements have yearned to see the light of a new day. Wield them not only in reverence for what was lost, utilize them for what they were intended to be. The tools of the righteous. The gifts of an adventurer. I no doubt know that you will give them new life and explore new worlds, as they always deserve.
And slowly but surely, the last bit of Mythian's world collapses upon itself.
The boats have been burned, gentlemen. I am ready to finish what we started. Let us find this Lich's phylactery. Let him end his reign of tyranny once and for all.
Mythian rears up on his hind legs and expunges a massive crystalline dragon breath into the atmosphere of Darkhan. The mists that were once here begin to crystallize and break and rain down as bits of stardust all across as far as the eye can see over Darkhan. You guys have a complete open map to Darkhan. You guys landed when we rolled that D6 up here in the Mistlands, which was wild. You guys have complete access to Darkhan right now. Way up over here, that little dot is where the Black Tower is in Matira Bay. However, Azalian Rex's very oddly named, not Avernus, Avernus Castle is marked. The necropolis to Aluk is marked in the center of this map. It is where all of the made undead reside. There is a massive undead society on this plane. It's not all undead here, but there's a lot that Azalian Rex has created. There are a bunch of places on this map you have no idea what it is or what it means. You guys have the basic knowledge of this plane, but you know how to get everywhere. And you have a crystalline dragon to take you there.
Do you see this, Eros? We come into this land, right into this fight of epic proportions, surely outgunned. And we do it again. We make a prayer. This time not to the Lady Maliki, but to the Dawn Father himself. And he answers. I feel as if the path before us is truly blessed by the divine. In fact, I don't know how well you know the scriptures, but a dragon? I believe that is a god itself, is it not?
I don't know much about the gods other than Maliki. What Maliki has shown me. And now what the Dawn Father has shown us.
Look up, brother. Is it not Bahamut himself? We will drive a divine spear through these realms. Together we will cleanse the darkness. I'm starting to believe it is written.
One realm of dread at a time.
I know not what the fates hold for us, but I have faith in the path will be good.
So, what will it be? Storming the castle of a lich that's down but not completely out? Or going after what we came here for before they find a way to run away again into the darkness? There's no easy call here.
My biggest concern right now is having Rex come back and bringing the full force of Darkon against not just us, but people that might still be here. After this defeat, first thing he's going to do is try to reinforce himself. Whatever little life and happiness is left here, he's going to suck it out, dry it up.
I get it, brother.
Even Von Richten said. We've seen what he did to Mythian's planet. Plane, crushed it, turned it into dust, ate it here into the Mistlands. We let that power reinforce itself. Even Strahd was wary of attacking this domain. If he is in his phylactery, we may have a chance. He's already if he had enough strength and he's already out, he's already will be building that power. So even if we went straight to Atria's Bay and attack the tower, there's no guarantee that we won't be between two opposing foes again, just like we have been multiple times now. We've been
I
lucky.
don't think they would be opposing each other. He's offered him sanctuary here. We might find ourselves with reinforcements coming.
He might. Or what do you do when someone gets kicked down in these lands? You try to take power. He might already be trying to establish himself as the power of the land. We don't know anything right now. We're in the middle of nowhere with nothing.
The worst part of us all is even if we do choose to assault Castle Avernus, it's like trying to run into Strahd's castle with no information at all.
Exactly.
We need intelligence. Without any intel, we risk doing something very risky, far greater than our own lives. How we get that intelligence and get it quick enough to utilize this gift that we've been given by a bit of ingenuity and a bag of beans.
I just heard the Moda one time. It said give him the beans, and I did. Okay?
No one is doubting you ever again. I promise you that.
Yeah, I know nothing of this land. There's places on here that look of promise, but just based upon names. Like I know there's a language where Ingol means angels. there might be something there, but all I can do is read the map. You know, Van Richten or Ludwig, from the Vistani, do you guys know of anything of Darkhan or where people could be that would help us?
I am very sorry. I didn't know if I was going to crap my pants or not. The moment the dragon came out, when the Lich did, I unfortunately did as well. I've been cleaning myself up in the back of the wagon. I didn't realize it would be so frightening and harrowing at the same time, adventuring with all of you. I don't know if my heart can take this adventure, but I am still willing to see it out. It is the greatest adventure of my life.
I mean,
But-
don't forget, we are trying to, at one point, help you out as well along this path.
Oh,
Strahd taking off after your daughter, after all.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I feel as if my problems are so minuscule to what gravity as things continue to propagate. Trust me, I have no fear anymore of that man. He is the first person, you all are the first persons I have ever seen him tell to leave. That says it all. When you see him again, he will tremble. As far as the Vistani, this place has always been such rough terrain. Even ones as versed in crossing everything as us. It is difficult. Not to mention they made this place so unhospitable. My knowledge here is limited to the outskirts. I have done trading in Mortira Bay. That is it. I did not dare go to Tualuk. We used the advantage of the mist here as well. Those are gone now. Well,
To risk attacking this castle unguided would be foolish. Maybe. Do you think this Baron would know of these leeches' defenses?
I think he would have a
Perhaps
very
his
good
necropolis
idea
would have
of
plans.
the entire lay of the land. This man has been hiding here under its protection.
I do not wish to tarry and to give this lich more time to regain his strength, but it may be a step we must take to first encounter this Baron and learn of him what we can.
A very solid way. I know if I was under somebody's watch, I would be making sure I knew every which way they were watching me.
Also, this is the unique opportunity that we have right now that will not exist after we make our first move.
Any guidance from the cards, Ezra? I think we have our solution, but do you have anything for guidance?
Well, I guess we can certainly try. But we're going to need to focus that call. It doesn't work as a general catch-all. If we're going to stare at the threads of fate, they need to be at our task at hand. So I'm sorry, my friends, but we will have to make a choice of where to direct that as well. Being in noble courts for as long as I have been, Castle Avernus will be in full-on panic mode once they realize that the impetus is impotent. How much time that gives us depends on their response. If I were a betting man, and thank God for generations I haven't been other than on myself, I would say that they're going to keep this little secret under lock and key as long as they can. After all, these are the domains of dread, and their neighbors are not friendly on any side. It's not an uprising that you should fear. It's rapid expansion. Can you imagine if Strahd finds out what will happen to this place? He gains an undead army overnight. As if he already didn't have enough. Uncontested, that's exactly the way that he likes it. He is no general. But this is a medium rare steak left for the consuming. Between all of you, we know what our best outcome is. Big man over here decides to step up. But he just woke up, and asking anyone to deal with the conglomeration that ended everything that he loves is a bit much for anyone to ask, and I think that we should cherish the day that we are all not crystalline shards like the ones beneath our feet. So we're gonna have to give him some time. But time is exactly what is not on our side. No decision that we make is going to feel 100% right. But as I said before, the more information we can gather, the closer we can to getting it right.
The quickest line we know of right now for that information is the Baron. Does anyone else disagree?
I do not. I think that is quite the wise play. But do you think that this necropolis of his would have designs or people there that would know information about their leader? The ins and outs of his fortress as well.
There's probably people that are around that have, builders and other things that would have information, but finding them in the middle of a bunch of undead, unhappy people, I don't have any tools to do that.
Surely not everybody is happy with his rule.
Yeah, but if we go to the Acropolis, I bet a lot of them are pretty much already enslaved to his mindset. Now, if we want to go look for other people, that's even more of a needle in a haystack. Look how big the place is. Sure, one of these dots on the map or a little village in one of the mountains here might not like him, but we can't guarantee that that information's good, or we have a direction towards that right now.
Van Richten pulls out an old tome. This is the closest thing to intel that I can provide on to Aluk. It was formerly the largest city in Darkon. But ever since this requiem in the shroud that Azalian Rex descended upon his city, it's been the domain of the necropolis. To say that it was a prejudice to the living, that the requiem was a disaster for them alone, the truth is the suffering of many. The living and the undead was far worse. Even the zombies that continued to live out their lives here, whether they wanted to or not, it's said that the flesh was rended from their bones that Azalian found unworthy. Even the vampires bled dry, it says. The ones that survive eat damn near half starved, forcing them to feed on each other. Anyone inside of that city that had any ounce of life left in them surely got the hell out of there. All that's left is hate. The product of Azalian Rex's grim harvest. I fear for what is left of that place. These tomes are old, but they still resonate. I think the necropolis is a last resort. What resistance may be left might be thin. If it even exists at all.
And we go after something smaller, but still stands out. Something that could draw the attention of those that want to resist. The tower. Not the castle. We don't have the information. Huluk, too big of a target for our party to take on. Even with Mythian. If we could aim, focus, and get more information, there might be a chance. Especially if the castle is hiding the fact that Rex has been returned to his phylactery for now. Sounds like the best chance we have. What little it is. We've gone on slimmer.
Indeed.
I think that we have come to consensus then, yes? This tower and this baron.
Hendrickson, I know this is revenge for you. But we will need that information first. So you will have your revenge this. For your family and for your son.
Thank you.
Does this direction help, Ezra? Are we defined enough for the strings to be pulled?
I believe so. I will prepare the cards. A good, healthy,
while you do
long
that-
rest. And we read them before we embark.
Ludwig, let me help you with some food for everybody while we are getting the cards ready.
I'm going to need some spellcasters over here because I do not know what they to do with these crystals. We are on holy land. I am already upset with what I did over there after finding out what they are.
Oh, the crystals. Watch this. Morgan will grab one and then use Druidcraft to light lights behind it. And then he'll start turning it to focus the beam to light the wood on fire to start the fire. Don't even need to cast magic fire. The crystals can help you with many things.
Sure, practical tricks. I figured that you would do the easiest thing, but that works too.
Some people don't appreciate science.
What do you guys want to do
Eros.
as you guys make camp?
Eros, my friend, I have a request. Something you could
Yes,
help me
Sigurd.
with.
Absolutely.
I've seen you time and time in combat, tossing foes left and right with these beautiful branches that you've sprouted. So strong and long. I know I am heavily armored, but I don't weigh so much as some of these giants that you've toppled. Could you possibly take me up into your branches? I need to have a word with your friend. Up there near the top.
Surely.
The Eros is gonna lift Sigurd up near his nest on his head, and you're just gonna see Sigurd sitting peacefully among these branches. And he's going to whisper something to the bird as he casts divination. He only gets to do that once per long rest. And he's going to ask for some advice from his goddess as he whispers, Maliki, we seek to siege the Black Tower and seek information to topple the evil that resides in this land. I ask for any such guidance on accomplishing this task.
All right. You ask one specific question about a goal, event, or activity that is about to occur within 7 days. I will try to offer as truthfully as possible a short phrase or cryptic message.
My question being, specific question, what is a weakness of this Baron that may aid us?
As your DM, I'm going to let you reformulate
Okay.
your question to be
Sunlight.
as specific as you possibly can, as if to assume a god has no idea who you are talking about or your current daily goals or interests. Be as specific as you can.
Find this dude's name. I keep forgetting it. Baron something.
Baron von Metis.
That guy, yes. Maliki, the vampire known as Baron von Metis. He's fled from Barovia to this realm we are in now, residing in the Black Tower. He has brought much evil and ruin upon many people, and we seek to end him, and also to get information to possibly end even larger evils that have taken over this realm. So do you know of any weakness or anything that would give us advantage in a fight against this Baron?
All right. go ahead and reload your camera because you are so crazy behind.
Am I? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. We hear it and then it's like 1, 2, then
jeez.
yeah, it's way behind.
Like
but
the old Godzilla movies.
Oh, it doesn't even want to let me.
It looks like everybody
Come on,
is
man.
at the moment. Looks like ping is.
I've had some audio issues with you guys, your audio disappearing, but then it's just delayed. But let me pop admin.
Let's go ahead and everybody reset ping, and I'm gonna move us into a different voice channel. Okay.
Roger.
Copy that.
I have returned.
Drake, we don't hear you at all.
Oh, yeah, because I'm muted. That's why, but it's still a little off. A few milliseconds.
It seemed a lot better
maybe 4 or
when you
5.
started talking right there.
Yeah, it is much better.
Yeah, absolutely.
More dub now, less 50s dub.
That's more like it. Good deal. All right. You have asked Maliki for information of the weakness of Baron von Metis. Go ahead and roll me a spell attack. Do so with advantage.
So,
26. There's a moment for you, Sigurd, where you look down from the 2 trees. I'm assuming you used arrows to boost you up into our 2 trees. Are you literally just in?
I'm up on top of it. I'm in his canopy right now, just so I could be closer to nature. I whispered this to the bird spirit that is in his head, on his head.
Well, that's quite interesting. Eros isn't that big. He can get big, but yeah, this is more of you kind of like piggybacking up there and leading
He's
into that
tree size, right? He's pretty big.
Like, yeah, like an 8-9 foot tall tree, like
Yeah, you know. Get closer to nature up here.
How tall is Sigurd? I need a visual on this now. How tall is Sigurd?
I have it written down somewhere. Hold on. It's
He's got to be like 5'2".
no, I believe Sigurd is relatively tall.
yeah, it's
I'm just trying to picture.
He's 5'11". He's pretty average, I guess. 5'11". He's not huge.
Oh, this is too good. So
I mean, I didn't know if there are any trees around. I don't know what this landscape looks like. It's all crystalline snow looking.
brother, there's the 2 biggest trees in here that have come from the bag of beans that literally assisted in the suplex. This is like the only.
That's right. Those trees.
Yeah.
I forgot those. I thought they all blew up when we exploded everything.
Oh no!
They were like reinforced with all the spells that were the fruit that was on them that was creating potions.
Yeah,
All right,
That's what
those
made
were
them
the
grow
fruit
so
trees.
big.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can put me in those trees then.
I sure will, because it's kind of weird the other way.
Just sitting on Arrow's shoulder.
Show me the secrets. Where's Baron Von Menace? Where's the Joker?
Screaming at the little bluebird. Cheap,
cheap, cheap, cheap, cheap. Fun.
I'll help boost you up into the big trees.
You put that Groot root up his ass and send him all the way to the top of that tree.
Just use a little mayo before you do it.
Fucking
I'm
mayo
normally
geyser.
one with nature, but that is a little too one with nature. Please stop.
And as you stare out at your much greater position, you guys, well, in your case, Sigurd, see it not as the endless crystalline desert that it was before, but almost what this place could be if life is able to take root again. The first telltale sign of the lady, smell of ozone. That fresh after the rain thunderstorm cleanse. And as you close your eyes, you can feel this breeze whip through the magical trees that you sit in. It's a reprieve of how barren this landscape truly is from your home. But you can even find a river in a desert. Images begin to dance through your head. No doubt these images seem to be of Martira Bay. A simple fishing village that seems far, far from its roots. Now patrolled by vampires. Tracing this lay of the land, almost floating through it as if you're a bird of prey in the air. You can see that this town is definitely more secure than any simple fishing village that you have seen. It's the opposite of weakness is the first thought. And then you realize what Maliki is showing you. This place is far from on guard. Well, the apparatus is there. Vampires in position of security. A hierarchy here. A lord-like fiefdom that no doubt the Baron reigns from inside of the Black Tower. But you can tell this place is far from seeing any action as any fortified settlement that you've seen. This place is a big bad guy retirement home. And they've gotten soft. You can see the patrols slow meandering. You notice the watch couldn't be any less watchful than what they are. Vampires talking amongst themselves, interacting with merchants and shipwrights. You realize that old vampires have made this a place of commerce. This little port is their small haven inside of Darkhan for them to continue to fatten up with the riches and the connections of an inevitable eternal life. This place is cushy, comfortable, and well past the term complacent.
Yes, my lady, I see. I see what it is you're showing me now. Thank you. Your ever faithful servant rejoices in these views. Eros, good friend, could you please take me down now? I don't want to fall and break my neck.
Certainly. And he'll have the vines come up from the trees and help lift you down.
That tickles. As he gets down to the ground, he'll summon his companions. Okay, friends, I've sent word to the heavens about our next move and what we plan to do, asking for a small bit of guidance. And I must say that as these trees before us, it has been fruitful. It appears that this Baron has grown fat on these lands. He does not defend his lands as eagerly as someone who is accustomed to warfare and threats once had. This presents what I would think is a advantage to us. To infiltrate his keep will not be too hard. He freely lets merchants and fishers of the sea come and go. His guards do not question as vigorously as one would think. If we are to be sneaky or merely just blend in, we may be able to walk right into encounter this Baron without having to fight off a legion of vampires.
Well, if you don't mind me imposing, Ilo will make his way over to the fire. If we need a good old-fashioned revival to stoke the fires of attention inside Martira Bay, let it be my pleasure to speak of the Dawnfather and the Light, Lathander, in a place of darkness. I bet they'll get a kick out of it. We might even find ourselves a convert or two out there left.
Are you saying that we masquerade as a folk singing band from Salt Lake City?
I don't know where the hell that is, but I don't have to masquerade as nothing.
It is a saying I once heard. I don't know where that is either, but
Beats the hell out of me. But what I do know is the good Lord has brought me along with this party for a reason. If there's anything I can do to bring hope to what's left that isn't eternally undead, sounds like this place could be a start.
I think that is a fantastic idea, my friend.
Yeah, you let me know. I'm going to go over and bless the rest of this mess that they're up to cooking over there, because if there's anyone who needs help, it's the cooks around here. Good fighting out there. I almost thought you were going to have to need me for a second. But then-
We always need you around. Well, speaking of, will you help with the carrots? For some reason, he wants to chop them into huge chunks instead of getting them diced down so it'll cook in time.
Always leaving it up to the man with the biggest paws in the business for the tiniest of carrots. That'd be my pleasure. King Croc, why don't you get your ass over here and help me too? We've done a whole bunch of nothing hiding inside that caravan. You ain't done shit but shoot that crossbow, so come on over here. I've done plenty. Croc's gonna gator walk.
Well, Violet truly can shine a light. Give us maybe some ruckus time. Everyone's distracted, you're saying, or at least high on the hog, living off the good life there in Marina Bay.
It's an option. Ezra kind of pipes up. It's a feather in your cap. Not many people travel with the literal voice of the Dawnfather. You may use it, you may not have to. But you have it. God, can you imagine if we pull this off here? If we really do pull this off, we put Barovia on an island, surrounded by good-natured people, ones who choose to live, no longer fear, but choose life. The power that holds. If Barovians see that it's possible, not just from one rare instance in Mordant, but they can live their lives, tend their gardens, not have to hide in the mountains and hills. That's true power on a completely different scale. Van Richten will have no choice but to be dealt into that poker hand. For once, he won't have house advantage.
Well, I think I have a way to help us blend in. We are going to go on the down low. As long as no one's looking too closely at us, I can probably make us all look like vampires. Even you, Eros. We roughly have the right shapes. You have 2 arms, a head, and a couple legs.
Ezra just goes and takes his one silver hag eye and turns it red. Was it really that hard?
Well, I mean, sometimes when you look like this, and then Morgan will raise his hand across his face, doing the same thing, as that he'll cast the seeming spell and make himself look like what was the guy we fought on the bridge? That's the vampire he recognizes the most.
Escher.
Escher. So he'll just change his hand and make him look like the best Escher he can. We can do this.
The double V is a choice.
Let me try this, and Sigurd will do it, and nothing will happen. But then he will. No, that is not how I do it. I do it like this, and he pulls out this ring from his satchel, and as he slides it onto his finger, he just turns completely invisible.
Oh,
Blending in.
that works too.
I don't have any of those tricks.
Morgan will reach over and rub his hand across your face, and then you'll also look exactly like him. You'll just look like Escher. I mean, I'll need some help with the making us look a little different. It's the only vampire I really know, other than Strahd, which I think everyone will know his face.
I don't know if choosing any vampire we've encountered is a fantastic idea, but
I mean, I guess we could play with it a little bit, kind of like do this in front of Eros' face a little bit, and now he kind of looks like his old elven self, but as a vampire with teeth and red eyes. Or something like that?
Oh, top knot arrows. There we go.
Good God, what have you done to him? He's got 3 eyes on the left side now. Yeah.
I mean, it's not great. If they really, really look hard at this, I'm not fully up on my illusions classes, but it's the best I can do right now. Yeah, the gardener would definitely. I think she would laugh at what I did here. She did much better at her last tea party, so.
I hate to ruin this brainstorming session, but the minute that any of you are going to be forced to talk, that ruse will be over. I mean, no offense, but these are retired vampire nobility. They have a lifetime of making it their business to know everyone and to extract as much value from them as possible. You will only get the air of surprise once. It is a port city. There will no doubt be plenty of interesting people there.
I mean, if we don't have to do disguises like that, would be much better.
I tell you, the guard has become soft. I don't think elaborate disguises are quite necessary. We go there merely as travelers.
Now you're thinking. I know exactly what I need to do to read these cards. I think that we need to find out what the gentleman is looking for. More importantly, what they may have already asked. If we can find out from the cards what the Baron is currently trading in or on, I don't think there's any better way for us to get inside the Black Tower.
Have him invite us in.
From Manifest to Wooden Stake in the Heart. I like it. I like it a lot. Now if these damn threads will just cooperate with me. The worst part is... Well, I'll save that for myself. No one really needs to know the percentage of failure, nor have to sit there and watch it. Guess that's up to me again. You look like you have something on your mind, Morgan, but you can't quite spit it out.
Just didn't like how you said percentage of failure and then kind of kept it to yourself. Like the cards,
Well, yeah, so I went around telling everybody just how awful the odds were. It wouldn't help the chance of it happening. It would actually be a force multiplier to decrease the odds. You realize this is the thing that I do. The worse that combat gets, the more I can help.
I mean, you have seen me during our encounters so far. I don't tend to perform very eloquently if I have to do it myself. I tend to have to rely on others. So I do appreciate your help.
But you are one to have the gumption to ask and ask again. And that will always improve your odds. Not everyone does that.
Well, after getting a few lumps on the head, well, it's a few more.
Some could say it's shameless, but I don't think so. It's really raw gumption with you. I mean, for God's sakes, you asked him like 7 times not to kill us. And by the 8th time, I'm not saying that he thought the wiser, but I think you finally got to him.
Well, I mean, when you meet somebody or a being of something that you've read about in a book, that's, you know, really kind of exciting. Like, my kind of came from some of their possible offsprings, if I believe some of the stories. Well, it's very interesting to meet someone that might be a long lost relative of your kind. Especially if he was pulled out of time and space, like he says. That's very interesting.
No offense, but I never really thought about it that you have a long lost ancestor that certainly made a choice.
I mean, that's one theory about how the Dragonborn were made. As you know, dragons got with some other creatures, and boom, we came to be.
I put my hands over the shoulder of Morgan. Please, take no offense. Remember, I am the child of the worst form of procreation possible.
Yeah, I mean, this also explains why some Dragonborn are not great fathers either.
I guess so. I guess sometimes I need reminding that I'm not the only one with mommy issues.
At least you know your mom.
I'd rather not.
True. but who knows? I have no idea.
When it comes to the odds of things happening, I once knew a man from way up north. If you've ever been to the 10 Towns, it's very cold, but he was a roguish scoundrel from that area, and he would always say, "Never tell me the odds."
Good hand-warmed sausages up there, I hear.
Oh, they are the finest.
I'll take your word for it.
They are at least the finest within the 100 miles or so of there.
It's far too cold for my thin blood up there. Yeah, the fishing's nice.
Oh, knucklehead trout, the size of they're so big. I don't know how you reel them in. You just have to watch out for the guys that don't know how to fish too well. They catch you on the back cast when you're not paying attention. I saw it happen one time. His friend just said, why would you stand there?
Why would you? Or the great outdoors has never really been. I'm kind of more of an Omaha Steaks kind of guy. I don't even know where Omaha is. We just bought them. Sounds so stupid, doesn't it? Most of nobility is.
It's probably right next to this Salt Lake City I've heard of, but who knows?
Wouldn't it be wild if it's Omaha Steaks is what the Baron von Venice is looking for? You could be as foolish as us. Overpaying for frozen beef. True nobility shit.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
And there goes Robo's any chance of his Omaha Steaks on Twitch sponsorship that was never going to happen in the first place. Because I would never encourage people to buy overpriced frozen beef. It's just absolutely unfucking necessary.
Rip the dream.
You too can get your butcher box from Omaha Steaks with code CaptainRoBear. You can get 65% off that $500 box of frozen steaks.
I'm
Does it
signing
come
up right now.
Does that come from the swan carriages, the yellow carriages that go around from home to home?
Oh no, they're great. They start frozen. It's the greatest cherry pie filling known to man. Chicken fritters aren't bad either.
I used to get the chicken cordon bleus from the Schwann's, man.
Dude, yeah, you want to talk about delicious frozen food. You know exactly what you're getting there.
Yeah.
PB&J pretzels were my favorite snack.
Dude, that's some good stuff.
Yeah, that was good.
The old Schwann's, man.
Dude, back in the day, those guys had to have cleaned up. That was like before QVC. They just roll up. You want to see your mom's eyes roll in the back of her head? Swan's inventory list right there. Oh man, dude, the ice cream alone.
Yes.
Oh.
That's where it started, I'm pretty sure. It was just getting some ice cream, and then it was like, well, might as well pick up a few of these chicken things. And
you know what? There's a certain generation that never understands what we once had was high quality frozen food.
Yep. No one, young people today will never experience the glory of the Schwann's man bringing the best of the best in the trunk, the back of his truck.
Actual edible shit. It's just so much processed junk in that frozen food aisle. It's sad. Ludwig is like, yes, quality is shit everywhere across the realm. It's why I've been holding out on my chili recipe for so long. too much of this frozen beef. So, we have a clear idea. We want to get a reading on exactly what the Baron may be dealing with. I'll be locked, stocked, and ready. Anything else we need to
Meal?
concentrate on?
Meal, a reading, and rest. Sounds like a wonderful evening. And
No doubt. I wouldn't say it's what you've always considered a hero's feast. But you're alive. And you've combined everything in the back of that chuck wagon. All of your NPCs alive. A bird who's still there ready to give you a reading on Strahd's tower that's come along for the long ride. A clear goal that's set. To try to take out the Baron first and gather as much information at Black Tower as you can on Castle Avernus. Maybe even recruit some friends along the way, as there's no doubt individuals with disdain for Azalian Rex to be found. And a large looming goal on the horizon of what all of this means for Mythian. As he no doubt is your best chance at stability for this region. Go ahead and click that long rest on your character sheets. When we pick up,
a new day or not a new day?
oh, definitely a new day. You have a chance to steal a secondary level. If you guys complete both of your goals here, taking out the Baron and Azalian Rex, 11 and 12 on the horizon for you.
We hit 11 at the end of last session.
$12 and 13 on the horizon for you.
I like it. Yeah, I saw our numbers next to our characters at some point after we started. I'm like, I gotta remember to fix that.
That's right.
These things happen.
I have no idea what these little gamified noises are that are going off.
Are they the combos going off in your chat?
Yeah, I think it's Chatterino noises for them, but it's like little video game like pips and noises. I have no idea what any of that stuff is.
Was it a cat meow that you heard?
No, they're little blink. It's like little coins.
No, it's yeah, that combo thing, right? I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
Combo level 2 achieve.
I appreciate the raid, Spaz. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. So I guess technically, with your
Hype train.
suplex, you'll steal 2 additional levels in Darkon. You're gonna have a whole new bag if you can exit Darkon and have it as an ally back behind you.
Cool.
It's a lofty goal, though. Wild to think that you may have some insane practice at storming an undead entity and owner of the domain of dread in Azalian Rex before you get to Strahd. And wouldn't it be a wild twist of fate if you invite him to dinner?
Welcome to our castle, Strahd.
For real. Great RP this evening, fellas. You're all set up for a huge infiltration mission in Martira Bay.
Let's go.
I'm stoked.
It will be interesting to see what your cut bait and run moment is gonna be. How long will you guys go before you're gonna make your move? Probably also depends a lot with just how much information the cards can give you about his business operation from the Black Tower.
Probably gonna depend on some dice rolls too, and hopefully we don't suck on them.
Well, it always comes down to that.
Oh yeah.
But you got
I hope Drake does all the convincing this time.
dude's gonna be stacked on that persuasion now.
Absolutely, dude. He's got the tool now. Where was this a day ago?
What do you mean? I've been trying to talk to you over and over and over again. You won't listen to me because the dice are dumb. They don't like me.
Wait.
Don't make me roll dice.
You're saying you guys are the good guys?
I couldn't tell. I'm sorry. God damn it. I apologize. I gave you all the shit from my dead realm. What else do you need from me?
It was fair trade. Fair trade.
God damn it, you have force resistance.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I'll take it. And it's aura, so everyone gets
Yeah,
force
everybody
resistance,
gets
right?
it. Everybody
That's-
gets it.
That's dope.
multiple Ioun stones.
Oh yeah, 2 mastery stones. Ooh.
Some good
I-
shit.
I don't know what the hell to pick for my homework.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
homework.
that's just brutal. Like, not brutal, but like
I can have
yeah.
something. What is the what's on my hit list?
yeah. And I forgot to pick a new spell. I just picked a new spell too for my last level up.
Black Ops is gonna be like, what happened? What was going on?
Oh yeah, what are you doing? You're fixing his. You're doing something for 2 of it. I don't know.
I'm upgrading
make it
his amulet and his
Amulet?
wand are both gonna go up to
Yes.
3.
Very good.
So he's going to
What's-
become an even more efficient spellcaster.
Yep. And then I'll tell him he gets a legendary of his choice, and I'm sure he'll pick something appropriate.
Cap, off the top of your head, do you know a good 6th level spell for that spelled weapon?
There's a whole bunch of them.
Join me over in the compendiums. Player's Handbook. Spells.
Compendium. There it is.
I just picked a spell that is so. It's probably a spell I will never cast if I was doing this like from a PowerPoint, but I think it's so good for Sigurd, and I really hope we get to use it at some point. I gotta figure out a way to make it work. Paladins don't get a ton of spell slots, so I'm trying to pick things that are like, oh
Mhm.
shit.
Man, things that would be great and on brand for you: transport via plants.
Okay.
That's where you can make a magical link between large inanimate plants at any distance on the same plane, and all you have done is touch that destination plant or tree.
Okay.
That's a crazy awesome on-brand one. Wall of Thorns. Be very
just sounds
cool and on-brand. Summoning some dryads or other plant creatures with you would be very cool. With Conjure Fae.
Oh yeah, Conjure Fae. So now I know. So obviously, if I'm raging, I can't concentrate. So does that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing, like, when it's something that's on brand, I'm willing to make exceptions for, versus something that's like, oh, well, this is just meta and I'm going to do it.
Okay.
For me, I'm looking to stuff that allows you to command the field, because that's where your greatest strength is, manipulating, your branches. Things like Insect Plague, which is a 1 spell down that would be a slight upcast. Transportation between plants, Tree Stride. Commune with nature. There's just a lot of good stuff. Big old blight spell. But yeah, that's what I suggest to you, is find something that's cool and on brand. Or if we need to reskin it and make it on brand, we can do it.
Planar ally. I was just looking at that one. Like a Fey ally for Maliki.
There's choices. Resi. Kazool!
Yeah, Brigham Kazool.
Hey, we're probably doing big things over here, all right? We're doing big, just because we're in a campaign, all right, big guy? We're doing big things. We always have been, and yet, there is Galarum, all right? By the way, as a troll move, I created Ezra inside of Guild Wars, and I named him Ezra Galarum. He is my mesmer. All right. Well, you guys have your homework. I need to change the overlay so I know what I'm talking about. Great session. We're set up for a big infiltration mission next Sunday. We all here? We all ready, locked, and loaded? 3 weeks in a row? By God, we're back. Let's go.
We're back, baby.
Dun, dun,
We're
dun.
back, baby. Fan-fucking-tastic. I'm ready for it. Well, this is where we're gonna have to love you and leave you. We'll go into rerun. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for Tyranny of Dragons. Love you guys. Have a great evening.
Later all. Good night.